Welcome to the coach trip. 7 couples on a 30-day tour in the sun. For some of them, it could be the holiday of a lifetime, taking in some amazing sights and cities.
It's so romantic and I think it's lovely. We're going to come back.
We've had more fun and laughter in this last month than we've had in a long time.
But for others, it could be a complete nightmare.
Every time I say something, or Marlon says something, it's like... Who is she?
This is no ordinary coach trip, because if you don't like the people you're travelling with, you can vote to send them home.
I think that's probably the first honest thing that you've said on the trip.
There are currently 6 couples travelling on the coach. Friends, Kerry and John.
We have come to the HMS York cruise liner, ship, sorry.
Barbers, Alan and Lorenzo.
As far as I'm aware, the Moroccan ladies, you don't get to see much of it. That's no good to us. We need to see some splash.
Father and son, Joe and Marlon.
My patience was sort of like being tried and tested. And I thought, you know, just show me, I don't care what it is, just show it, I don't know.
Friends, Claire and Kat.
Actually, I don't think I've ever been out of Europe before. Haven't you? I don't think so. Well, this is a good experience. It's very exciting.
Husband and wife, Dave and Di.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the belly dancing. I was disappointed they didn't ask me to have a little go. It's going to stay there.
Partners, Andrea and Ivor.
Andrea's a bit of a shopaholic. And if she doesn't get a daily fix, then it's not a happy day.
And feeling the stress of looking after all the passengers is Brendan, their tour guide.
I'm just totally confused, mate. I think I need an anodine or something. Sit down or a lie down.
Yesterday, the passengers left the coach behind and went on a day trip to Tangier in Morocco, where they got to show off their dancing skills.
Oh, yeah!
Old rivalries between Joe and Claire continued.
She's going to get what coming to her.
Then at voting time, Claire and Kat got their first yellow card.
I'm actually not going to bother to reply to Joe.
And if they get another one today, they will have to leave the tour. Will day 13 be unlucky for them on the coach trip? It's 10:30 a.m. and the coach has already arrived at today's destination, Marbella, one of the most popular beach resorts of the Costa del Sol. It's also a haven for the rich and famous and those who seek the excitement of water sports, golf and other active pursuits. In honour of this and to allow his clients to recharge their batteries, Brendan's hired a private stretch of beach this morning so everyone can have some fun in the sun.
We're just outside Puerto Banús and I've arranged for some water sports. We're going to hire some pedalos and we're actually going to go jet skiing as well, which will be very exciting. I'm sure they'll absolutely have a ball.
But as the group get kitted out, Marlon and Joe seem more concerned with today's vote rather than jet skiing. Since arriving, Joe has made it his mission to split up the 4 couples who had voted together on the coach. He first influenced the group to get rid of Alan and Eileen, and yesterday turned his attention to Claire and Kat, who then received a yellow card.
There's never ever really directly been a problem with Kat. I think Claire just needed to get over her snubbiness, to tell you the truth. That's what she had to get over.
She needs to sort that out.
But to be honest, that it's going to, because they're on a yellow, it's going to be difficult maybe to send them a vote, maybe because put it away, me, to tell you the truth, I think Kat's a nice down-to-earth girl. But I think our vote's going to maybe go that way.
Unfortunately for the girls, they also haven't made a good first impression on recent arrivals Andrea and Ivor.
They're attention seekers, they're simpering false friendship since they got the yellow card. They keep coming over to us and saying, "Oh, you all right, Andrea, you all right, Andrea?" You know, they didn't care before. It's not Kat, it's Claire more than anything. And they're always, you know, wanting the camera to be focused on them. I'd like my mum to see me once in a while and I can say, "Hello, Mum." You know, I don't want them jumping in front of me every time.
After some training, the group donned their life jackets and hit the surf.
Don't go too fast.
But the playboy lifestyle may have gone to John's head.
We felt like James Bond. In fact, I thought I was telling her they're trying to catch up with us and pretend that we've robbed a bank, we've got £2 million, and she's Mrs. Hart and I'm Mr. Hart. So we were doing heart to heart.
Oh, it's the campest thing I've ever seen on a jet ski in years.
The boys, as you can see, are going mad. I mean, they love it. They're really, you know, Alan's got the throttle straight out and he's speeding. Health and safety, what did I say? I told you not to go boy racing on them.
What happened was, on the jet ski, it was the first corner we'd hook when Lorenzo was driving. We fell off.
Boys gotta be boys. They always know better, always have done on this trip. They always think they know better.
Meanwhile, some passengers have opted for a less extreme vehicle. However, for passenger Dave, the Pedalos are still a treat he never thought he'd enjoy again.
18 months ago, I've got hit with a little bit of Mijas disease, which is a balance problem. So
You are getting better, aren't you?
Yeah, a lot better every day.
And this particular activity is doing Dave the world of good.
I don't know where he's got the energy from.
No, it's a new lease of life,
Yeah,
that's it.
he's a changed man. Since coming on Coach Trip 2, Dave's just a changed man. All the different things he's done, been up a cable car, climbing up ladders on the boats, hundreds of things, isn't it? He really has improved his health, but it's great.
Claire and Kat are also up to some pedalo mischief.
I decided to be a pirate and we rammed Brendan. And I tried to jump onto his pedalo. He was trying to pedal away. He's not very quick at pedaling, obviously, because I caught up to him swimming with this on.
No, you can't! No, you can't!
Gigi, we've got to go back.
Right, we've got to go back. Come on, guys, everybody in. Quite pedally. It's not like a lovely sandy beach like Scarborough.
That was absolutely fantastic. What a way to spend the morning just jet skiing. Absolutely brilliant. We've all had a wonderful time.
Brendan rounds up all the passengers.
Come in, number 77, your time is up.
It's time for lunch, and also time to meet two new coach trippers, as Eileen and Alan's replacements have finally arrived.
I hope that the new people that come in are people that will keep that harmony. Otherwise, I'll tell you what, you know what's going to happen? Freddie's here.
The group settle down at a beach hut for lunch, while Brendan goes to get the trip's new passengers. However, the new arrivals are the last thing on Kat and Alan's minds.
Kat and Alan are getting to know each other better as the time goes on. And I'm not staying in my room anymore, I'm staying in somebody else's room. How they get to know each other even better.
We shared a nice, passionate kiss Saturday. That's it.
I'm going with no comments on the whole Alan situation, and I'm going red. I'm going to stop talking. It's all right, it's just a reflection from your life jacket. You're not blushing for any other reason. I'm not blushing, it's just the life jacket and the sun and stuff.
I hope the girls don't go tonight, because we want more than a kiss.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, can I introduce Doris and Anne, who are your fellow travellers, on Coach Trip, OK? Cheers, everybody, and can we welcome Doris and Anne to the Coach Trip? Cheers! Welcome, cheers.
Coming up in part 2, the coach trippers get to know the new arrivals and then get the ride of their lives.
Ride me donkey.
And at voting time, can Kat and Claire stay on the trip for another day? Today, the coach trip has travelled to Marbella in Spain, where the passengers have rode the waves on jet skis. Before settling down to lunch, where they met two new passengers, mother and daughter, Doris and Anne. The group are now back on the coach, heading to a nearby Spanish town called Mijas. and the journey gives everyone time to get to know the new arrivals.
I'm Doris and I live on the Isle of Sheppey in Kent. I'm a lady of leisure, and during that leisure time I play bowls. I play all year round, indoors and outdoors. I've got 2 daughters and I'm with one here, the youngest one. She's my travel buddy. Over to you.
Excellent. Diane?
Right, I'm Anne, obviously. I work as a teaching assistant in a junior school in Chatham. I'm getting a bit middle-aged now because I quite like gardening. That's the other hobby. But that's basically it.
What position do you play in netball, and what's the name of your team? Because I think I play.
I play shooter.
Play shooter.
Or goalkeeper if we're short. And we're called Lordwood Bowling Alley Cats. Because he sponsors us.
You play in Kent?
Yes, not for Kent. Not that good. Yeah, no, I play in the Medway League.
So with the formalities over, Doris and Anne are welcomed aboard as the coach fast approaches its second stop.
We are going to Mijas for our afternoon excursion. It's what you call a Pueblo Blanco, which is a white town or white village. So it's 8 kilometres above Fuengirola. So when we get to the top, the views will be stunning of the whole of the Costa del Sol. And in the main square, in the main plaza, they do have a specialised taxi service. And the taxis consist of donkeys. It also has an ancient Plaza de Toros, which is a bull ring. And instead of it being round, it's actually rectangle. They claim it is the only one that's rectangular in Spain. So it is a lovely, very typical Andalusian village, and we'll go there. It shouldn't take us long. Once we get to the turn-off, it should take us about 10-15 minutes, okay?
It's 3:20 p.m. and the coach has arrived in Mijas, where the passengers' second activity awaits.
They're going to be able to have some free time to go shopping in Mijas, have a look at the village, and also, if they wish, they can get on the donkey and do it by donkey.
You're not John Wayne, so don't start acting.
Get off my horse and legs give out.
He's always got as nice as backside as me, hasn't he?
Oh, it smells like yours, that's for sure.
It has been said I'm a natural rider, yes. Yeah. And Freddie.
So there we are, all set on their donkey excursion, all ready to go. I used to ride donkeys in Ireland when I was a child, and they're a bit smelly. And no, that's for the clients. I have a reputation to maintain and keep, thank you. And donkey riding is not one of them.
As most of the passengers head off to explore Mijas, Kerry and John have decided to stay behind to do some shopping.
How cruel. Big men on donkeys, it's not fair.
Yeah, that donkey that Alan was on didn't look very well. I think it'll need some paracetamol. No.
On a donkey, nothing to see. It was quite funny, actually, the donkeys. I took out 2 wing mirrors with my leg.
Ride me donkey.
As well as taking in the views, the donkey ride is also letting new arrivals Anne and Doris take in their fellow passengers.
They seem to be more younger than older, but they seem a good laugh and hopefully we'll have a good time.
And they certainly smell a lot better than the donkeys.
I thought the donkeys were a bit smelly, but I enjoyed the ride round the town. But they did send off a bit of a whiff, but it was a good ride.
Yeah, it's the first donkey I've sort of been with, you know, had in connection with.
I'm just glad we didn't actually go on the donkey singularly.
Oh, I did, yeah. I think we made the right decision.
Doris may not be ready to ride bareback, but Dave is. And just like the jet skis, it's doing him the world of good.
18 months ago I couldn't walk, so actually being able to ride a donkey for the first time ever in my life and stay on it without any problems is absolutely marvellous. You know, everything is a new experience for me and it makes me stronger every day.
Sadly, voting time is fast approaching, so it's time for the passengers to dismount and meet up with Brendan.
How's that for you, mate?
While his passengers have been spending time with the donkeys, Brendan has been spending his time with some old friends.
Well, I'm actually meeting a dear friend of mine called Robert and two lady friends from Malaga. One is called Joan from London and the other one's Pat from Manchester. And I'm hoping to have a rendezvous with them so we can just sit back and catch up on the gossip and have a cup of coffee.
So where is it from now?
From here we go to Granada and then on to Almeria and then up to Benidorm and then on to Denia, and then from Denia we get the ferry on Friday and we go over to Ibiza. We're having a night in Ibiza, so it'll be partying.
And how many in this group of people?
There's, at the moment, there's 14, 7 couples. But at the Plaza de Toros we do another vote this evening, and there are 2 couples on yellow cards already. So all it needs is one of those 2 couples to get another yellow card tonight, and that's it, red card and they're off. So we shall see what happens.
On this coach trip, the passengers vote for who they don't like travelling with. Whoever gets the most votes is awarded a yellow card. If they get another yellow card on the trip, it becomes red and they are sent home and replaced by a new pair. Brendan gathers the group together to hear the result. Currently, Kat and Claire and Kerry and John are the only couples with yellow cards.
May I remind the group that Doris and Anne have just joined the group today, so they are immune from a vote against them, but they are able to cast a vote against yourselves. Once again, we need to know who you're voting for and your reasons why. Thank you.
Andrea and Ivor are the first to vote.
Today we're voting for Kat and Claire. I have to be very honest here, girls. Your constant attention-seeking and playing for the camera is driving us nuts. And I would think after 2 weeks you must be both mentally and physically exhausted by it all. They're the ones that get on my nerves the most. You know, if I had to spend the last 2 weeks with them, I probably shot myself by now. They're constantly vying for attention. They're constantly jumping in front of the camera. Hey, me. You know, I mean, today, Claire, you know, the pedalo business, you know, oh, come on, guys, I'm just about to fall off the pedalo. You know, oh, it just gets on my nerves so badly.
Today we're voting for Dave and Di. Sometimes it doesn't look like you're having as much fun. Looks like you may not be enjoying yourself as the others are.
That's fine.
You know, I just would say that this trip's doing me the world of good, and every day I'm getting a lot stronger, but that's fine, pal.
Today we are going to vote for Kat and Claire. Our reason is that Kat and Alan have formed a really close relationship in the last few days. It seems to be getting stronger and stronger, and that could be a threat to the rest of the group.
Today, we're sorry, but we're going to vote for Di and Dave.
We're voting for Dave and Di again, and I feel awful for it. I actually feel really bad for Dave because Dave's done so many things on this trip that he hasn't actually been able to do in months. The guy couldn't even speak 8 months ago, and he's been on a jet ski today, and I feel awful.
Today we're voting for Kat and Claire because they're both young and pretty and they've got plenty of years to have more good holidays.
Oh, compliment.
We've spoken to Claire and we get on really well with her. We haven't spoken to Kat, but she doesn't seem to be my type of person anyway. So that's why I would choose them out of everybody that's on the coach.
Today our vote is going to also go to Di and Dave. We will not vote for the people that are already on a yellow card, and they was the original people here with us. So we had to decide on the remaining 4 that was left. So we decided on Di and Dave.
At the end of 6 votes, Di and Dave and Kat and Claire have 3 votes each. Marlon and Joe are the last to vote.
Today, we are voting for Kat and Claire. It's nothing to do with any more retaliations. Now is a new horizon. It's a time for a new beginning. I don't think Alan and Lorenzo are going to be that up if Claire and Kat go, I think they are using them for their own purposes. And that's what that's all about. And I'm not going to say any more about that, am I, Sunshine?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the results of this evening's vote, with 4 votes against you, your second yellow card, Kat and Claire, which becomes
Do you want the red?
a red card.
I've already got enough yellow.
So if you'd like to follow me, we'll go to the coach and get your luggage. You can say your goodbyes. Thank you.
Cool.
So Kat and Claire will be leaving the trip, and it's time to say goodbye to their coach buddies.
So I've got a lot in common with Kat and Claire, and, you know, might be a little bit older than them, but we're on the same sort of wavelength as me, so... And the good girls, deep down, the good girls, a pair of them, you know.
It was a shock for them to see getting on more than 4 votes again. You know,
Definitely.
certainly from newcomers as well.
I think it might have opened Alan and Kerry's eyes a little bit, with any luck, because they were convinced that Joe and Marlon were not going to vote for us tonight.
And also,
absolutely
convinced. Joe had promised Alan that he wasn't going to vote for us either. So I think everybody was a little... They were shocked, we weren't.
Hello, how are you?
Kat and Claire have been on the trip right from the start in Madrid. Since then, they've had adventures in 3 different countries over 13 days. They've soaked up the sun and danced until dawn. Annoyed Brendan...
I asked you when you...
No, you did not. Oh, no, you did not.
And canoodled with the boys.
Sorry, I think it's outrageously disgusting.
But sadly, their journey has come to an end in Marbella.
Hi, Brendan. Oh, Joe, look, a finger.
Bye, Joe. I miss you already.
Kill Freddy for me, someone.
It's an inanimate object, you...
Can't say that.
The girls seem to be taking their red card well, certainly better than Alan. Just when his relationship with Kat was taking off, it's been cut short. Back at the hotel, and Alan decides to get rid of his frustration, the only way he knows how.
Oh yeah, I thought I'd better come to the gym to get rid of some of my energy and stress that Kat's leaving tonight. So I thought I'd come and lift some weights.
But Alan needn't have worried. Kat and Claire have found out where the group are staying. Their flight home isn't until tomorrow, so they decide to spend one more night with their friends. Next time on Coach Trip, the tourists head off for Granada. But Lorenzo and Alan's late night with Kat and Claire pushes Brendan one step too far.
I'm just absolutely disgusted, I really am. As far as I'm concerned, they're not even worth coming on Coach Trip. And I can't even get them up to get them out anyway. So does the whole coach suffer for them prats? Unbelievable.